so we're just live. Okay, cool.
Are we live?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
No swearing on TV.
No. Do you want to set the iPad up, Brian? Yeah, no swearing, because if I want to monetize, I'm not allowed to. So, do you want to sit down? And then I can get set up. So.
Yeah, I have to do it without tripping over anything. That's difficult business at my age.
Hi folks, so just to let you know, I have a migraine. I still have a migraine. I've had a migraine for, this is day 3 of it. So I'm doing some craft and you're just going to come along with me. So nothing exciting. Brian's here, he's got coffee down himself on his new shirt. Sorry?
I said not happy.
No. So, yeah, I don't know.
Is that me?
Yeah, possibly. If somebody else is watching, can you just let us know? Because like it looks like it might be just me watching.
We've got 1.06 instead of 1.05.
What, my subscribers now? I've had 1.69 for 1,069 for a few weeks now.
Alright. On my phone it says 1,005 or 1.05 it says.
No, mine's been saying 1.6 something
Hello,
for a long
hello,
time.
Earth calling, anybody out there?
So, is it which way is it facing?
It's facing out.
All right.
I was just double checking.
Okay. I thought you were saying it was facing that way. So.
Silver Moon Creations.
Hi. So yes. So yeah. So I'm.
Jean Moran.
Oh yes, Jean. By the way, Jean, I've had a happy mail from you.
Hello.
I've had it, but I haven't opened it. So I've kind of opened the envelope, but I haven't taken it out. So I'll do that as a separate video. But yeah, like I say, I've got a migraine today, so we're just going to do some quiet crafting. We're not going to get too giddy, I'm afraid. So
I'm giddy. I've not been there for a while. Deborah Millich.
Okay, all right. I can't. Sorry, I can't compete. So I can't compete with Brian. Brian's feeling very exuberant, and I can't compete. So I'm waiting for him to tell me who's here, and then I'll say yeah.
Leslie.
Hi Leslie.
Jean.
Hi Jean.
Jodie.
Hi Jodie. Martin.
Deborah.
Hi Deborah. Is that it?
Jean says, yeah, I'm so glad it arrived.
Yes, it arrived today. So I came home and it had been delivered to my neighbour. So she gave it to me today. Well, Brian went over, like being very specific. So yes, I have a blinding migraine over my right eye. So I shall be.
You still got your patch, you could have been a pirate.
Oh no, it's not. Doesn't make it. That wouldn't make it help, would it? So.
I know, I was joking.
Oh right, sorry, Brian. I'm not very good at picking up. I'm not very good at picking up whether it's a joke or not. Anyway, but like when I'm feeling. So, yes. So I'm feeling, and I'm having like feeling really hot and then feeling really cold. So I put this on because I was feeling really hot, and now I'm feeling really cold. Sorry, and now I'm feeling really hot. So I'm just going to take my thing off. So yeah. So we are going to be doing something a bit different today. Something that I started working on. Like, you know how people have these Rolodex, so like I can get hold of Rolodex cards, I just can't get hold of the Rolodex. So they are an absolute fortune.
Old Git is here.
Old Git.
Old Git.
All right.
A
Okay.
bonus set out today.
Okay. What does it say? I can't see what that says. Okay. I don't know what Bonserata. Who's Old Git? So.
Bonus set out. Good evening, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm
I'm sure they'll tell us.
hopefully they'll tell us. So yeah, so I can't get a hold of Rolodexes, and everybody seems to be everybody seems to have done or doing a Rolodexy type art thing. They take a card out, they do something with it, and Artie Mays has been doing it and that sort of thing. But I can't get hold of a Rolodex, so we're doing our own thing. So remember these? Like this is actually from 2006 to 2007. This particular one, or they come in smaller versions. So this is another one. I don't know whether this one's got a date in it, so it might have a calendar or something. No, it's a little one. This one's a leather one. That one's like a pleather. But no, this doesn't have a calendar in it, so I don't know when this one's from. But this is like early 2000s, I would have thought, late 90s. But we're going to be making an arty thing out of these because these all have the same sort of thing. A card on, they've got these index cards in. I have done one. Okay, let me just show you. So
I was right. Good evening.
All right, good evening. So that's the one I've just done. So I made that in the last 20 minutes so that we could have something to show you what we're going to make. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do some of those today. So, so Brian might give you a sneak peek of something he's working on. He's working on something using a new kit that I've brought out. Well, bringing out, it isn't out yet. It's called wallpaper.
Don't want in my bag if you want, because I don't fit in my journal.
So yeah, okay, do you want to show me that? So these are some of the things that Brian has been working on. This is using the wallpaper kit. So it's not out yet, but and the other thing is, it is exclusive to me. So the next lot of journals that are coming out are exclusively mine. So none of the images, other than, I mean, Brian has used some like Tim Holtz figures on these things, but the kits themselves, all of the images are exclusive to me. They are not copies from anywhere. They are not public domain images. They are art created by myself. So original artwork. So
can I just say as well, those people.
yeah.
I've had that packet of people for 3 years.
All right.
And it's the first time I've used them.
So this is the first time Brian's used it. So this is using the kit. So so most of this paper, so this here, this here, this bit in the background here, this bit in the background here, this bit here, the red on that, the background on that are all my own artwork. So like I say, these kits, I've been working on these kits for a while now, and they should be ready to launch soon. But you know what it's like when you do your own art, you kind of you're a bit more pernickety about it. And same with this. So these bits down here, this is mine. This here, so there. This bit in the background here, the same with this bit here, this in the background here, this bit here. Put them back in there, otherwise I'll be trying to hold too many things. That black one in the background there, and the one in the background there, and I think there's one in the background there. So they're all called wallpaper, and like I say, they are using like a style of wallpaper. So like I've tried to create like a re-representation of vintage wallpaper. Can I just show you that one there that you've got, that you're working on there? Yeah, is it stuck down or something? So like this is another one of the images. So Brian is going to be doing Brian's actually made a journal. So Brian's been beavering away. He lost his mojo a bit for a couple of weeks, but now he's back.
He got it back with a vengeance.
and he's been working on that kit. So anyway, I'm going to move you over, and we'll talk more about, you know.
Okay, so as I said, I have Rolodex cards that I've added into your boxes. I'm still packing up to send.
Cool.
Jodie said, "Oh, Alice, it's lovely, Dave." The card.
Oh yeah, the card. Yeah.
And Jean asked, "So do you need a Rolodex or the cards?" Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Leslie's sending me the cards,
So Rolodex.
so a Rolodex is what I need.
You might die.
But you
for
know
the
something,
Rolodex card.
they don't. You just can't. They weren't as popular in the UK. I don't think. I think Rolodex
You
was
had a dress.
was an American organisation. We used to have those things that had, you'd find the letter on the front,
Yeah.
you'd dial it down, and then you push the button and it'd flip up on the, and that wasn't a, they weren't Rolodex. And like I don't think so, like offices and things. And if you think about the size of the UK is tiny compared to America, and so there's less things around, and also we've come late to the party. So like junk journaling and the idea of keeping ephemera is we're quite late on. So what is available is few and far between, because lots of people just threw those kind of things away, whereas junk journaling really kind of started in America. You discovered it kind of early on, and so you kind of got it at the point when people were getting rid of those things from offices, and we'd already got rid of all of our stuff, and then junk journaling came about. So, and that's why so like lots of things. So I've seen these kind of Rolodexy things. You can buy them online, don't get me wrong, you can buy them online. There was one that sold very recently. It was one of the round ones in a case, one of the, like in a plastic, black plastic case that kind of rolled back, and it's one of the spinny Rolodex things. No cards on it whatsoever. And it was selling for £148. That's not in my price range, so I don't know what that is in dollars, like 160 something, more than that maybe. The dollar's quite strong at the moment, so sorry.
180, I think.
It's about £180, $180. Who wants to pay that for a junk journal? Anyway, let's move you over. And who's got that money to spend these days now?
I know it won't be a junk journal, it'll be an expensive journal.
Yeah, and the whole point is it's junk, isn't it? So the card that I showed you, this is kind of my take on it. So Filofaxes, you know, I think most people had one. Sorry, I'll give you those back, Brian.
I'm not sure.
Most people had one of these. Some of you have still got one. Yeah, some of you still got one. This is quite a big one. It is actually a Filofax. It's proper branded Filofax. It's just not real leather. And I think this one is not a Filofax, but is leather. But I wanted to work on the larger ones anyway. The larger one anyway. This one, yeah, smells of leather. So yeah. So and you wouldn't find them in a junk shop. You wouldn't find them in a charity shop or anything like that. People know now that they're valuable because we've thrown so many of them away. Anyway, by the way, just want to point out, throwing away. Where is away? You'd never throw it away. It's only going to go somewhere. So just be careful what you throw away. So yeah, so this is the one I've just worked on, and literally I made that. I know, I just thought, oh, this is what I'm going to want to do. I've been toying with the idea, decided that this is what I was going to do on the live, and then I decided I was going to make it about 20 minutes before coming up on live, and therefore this took me 20 minutes. So so we're going to make some more. So what I have done is I have already, here's one I made earlier, already stained, so you can tell that I've been doing staining stuff because my hands are filthy. So this was a map from in that same thing. This is a piece of paper, and then this is another one of the cards. So I thought what we'd do is we'd make another card together. So again, I'm going to use this. So these are the bits of napkin that, if you watch me sorting out my napkins, This is me saying, in the next video, I am going to use these, and I am using them. So I am practicing what I preach. So, so I just want to kind of piece something together. So that one, I was inexplicably drawn to the Alice in Wonderland thing, and then Brian pointed out that, you know, it's a good metaphor for, you know, you can do anything you like because we're all mad here, which is true. That's and I kind of, maybe I subliminally thought that, and that's the reason why I was inexplicably drawn. Most of the time you're inexplicably drawn to something because you've got it in the background. So I'm going to try and piece something together to kind of get a bit of an idea about what I want to create, and then we'll go from there. So yes, it's today so I know we're live, and like, people are thinking, well, why is he telling us the date? But when people watch this back, they don't know what day this was recorded on. So this was streamed live on Saturday the I never know the date. 17th of September. September?
Yeah.
September, yeah. So Saturday the 17th of September. And it's 5:20 in the afternoon.
Yes, it says, oh, this is a great idea. And Deborah says, I think I have a leather one somewhere, I will have a look.
So yeah, so like, you know, most of us wanted to keep them because like they'd formed part of our lives, our working lives, and they've probably got a lot of information in. So like, most of us kept them, or maybe thought that, you know, one day technology would die out and we wouldn't need it. We would need it again. But so we ended up keeping these things, and then because we've kept them, we might as well use them, mightn't we? So I kind of want to build a bit of a picture, and just have a bit of an idea about what I'm doing. I mean, like, I should just follow what the plans of what I did before I came on live, because I literally just threw it all together. I wasn't thinking about it. I was just, like I say, drawn to different things. So I'm going to just have a play and stick things down and see where it goes. So I liked the ones with the bit of a straight edge, because you can stick them on a straight edgy bit. So yeah, okay. So right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick that on there. In fact, I'm going to tear off the extra. Do I want to tear it off? Yes, I do. And you can do your own, and then you can turn it into your own arty thing and do whatever you like. But I'm determined that I'm going to use these napkin pieces up, because I did say I was going to. Things I'm not going to use up are the things that are fairly plain, so I'm just going to throw those bits away. Like I say, where is away? It goes somewhere, but I'm just not going to, you know, do anything with that bit. I'd keep it forever and treasure it. So I wouldn't treasure it; it'd just be shoved in a drawer or something. So like I say, migraine, horrible. This is why I wanted something that's maybe a little bit mindless, so I don't really have to think about it. And the other reason, the other thing that you can tell that I'm a bit mindless about is because I'm just gluing. I'm not using decoupage techniques or anything. I'm just using plain old sticky glue stick, because my brain is not playing today. I kind of blinded myself. Went to Fat Club today, and I felt very poorly at Fat Club. My vision just completely went, and I felt dizzy, and so. But I haven't really been looking after myself because I've not been sleeping properly. So, sorry, what did you say, Debbie?
Debbie Wooten, hello, long time no see.
Hello, yes, long time no see indeed. How are you doing, Debbie? Feeling good? Don't know. Well, she's not going to answer me, is she? So, Hopefully everybody else is well though. You're all, looking after yourselves
I
and
hope so.
staying warm. And it's turned,
Depending on where you
yeah,
are in the world.
it's turned cold in the UK the last couple of days. But determined I'm not going to put any heating on.
Do you know,
Definitely not going to put any heating on until October at the very earliest.
do you know I could tell the difference? My windows are all wet.
Oh, right, yeah, when Brian gets condensation, so like his windows get wet, so it's an old Victorian house that Brian lives in, so
Single glazed windows. But yeah, the last few days it's been really wet on the windows, and I was like, oh, winter's here.
yeah.
It just fell.
I'll put that here.
It feels like winter.
Yeah, so it's got quite cold here, so and work was so cold. I mean, I'm normally quite warm. I don't feel the cold quite so much.
Yeah, but
But it was,
famous for
yeah, our office, like Brian says, our office is quite famous for being very cold.
when we didn't work on that top floor, we used to laugh at more going up, and they were all sat there in the hats and scarves and typewriters.
But yeah, yesterday was very cold. And if I think it's cold, it's cold. But because I'm the person that controls the heating, I was a bit like Dad, and said, nope, we're not having the heating on until October. So we were all in extra fleeces, and I've got a crocheted blanket that I have over my lap, so I've got that over my lap. It's very hard to work when you're feeling a bit cold, but because we're a charity, we've got to really look after our pennies. So look after the pennies, and the pounds will look after themselves. It's what I was always taught. Yeah, it's an old Victorian mill building, so built in 18 something.
So Debbie says, we've been babysitting our grandson a lot, and my sister was here visiting.
I see. So
Deborah asked, are you drinking water?
I am. I drink a lot of water. Brian will yeah. Brian can testify to how. Yeah, Brian's terrible at keeping hydrated, but I drink about between 3 and 4 litres of water a day. So I don't know what that is in imperial. What is
And
that?
I drink about 3 or 4 litres of coffee a day. It's got water in it.
Alexa, how many pints is a litre?
1 litre is about 1.8 imperial pints.
It's about 1.8 imperial pints. I don't know whether that's you do imperial or you do non-imperial. Imperial mints. I don't know whatever.
And Jodie Martin said, wow, you guys are just having a heat wave, now it's cold. Welcome to our world.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it's the UK with global warming. That's what happens. So, it's just one of those things we're going to have to get used to, aren't we? We're going to have to get used to like this fluctuation of. Yeah, our weather has always been quite changeable. Yeah, but it's even worse as a result of climate change. So. I had my car fixed. I said last video, I don't know whether anybody remembers, but I was having my car sorted because my clutch had gone. I know it's all right. You guys in America that drive automatics have absolutely no idea what I'm talking about. You don't know what a clutch is. So most of them. That's why there's always a joke about like not being able to drive a stick shift, but they're just called cars to us. So yeah, it's a little bit too small, I think. But yeah, I had to have my clutch fixed, which set me back £400. So like, when you just think you're kind of getting on top of things and you're feeling a bit like you can breathe again, and then it all just goes horribly wrong. Sorry?
And then a curveball.
Yeah, a big curveball.
Well, it wasn't that well. He didn't know it was good.
So I thought, well, I was getting to the point where I thought maybe, because like I've got a horrible, massive loan from when I was married, that idiot, and I've got a business loan from when I was with him, and that's been hanging over me. So I pay a massive amount every month, and I've got Well, it finishes in
Not much.
9 months, no, 8 months time, and I thought I might be able to pay a little bit more off and get it paid early. No. So it's going to be around my neck for a bit longer. So
9 months will be here before you know it.
yeah, hopefully I won't be
Fire
destitute by then. Yeah, I'm going to put that there.
And then you can go electric.
Yeah, and that's the plan. Is that I'm going to, once I've paid that off, I'm going to be able to buy myself a new car. I won't be able to buy it outright. I'll have to buy it, on a monthly plan. But I'm going to buy myself an electric vehicle, so that I can. I'm thinking electric at the moment. If the very least it'll be a hybrid,
It's the way to go, though, isn't it?
because.
Really forced it at some point.
Yeah, because like in the UK, there's a lot of fossil fuel cars are banned from city centres. So, or you have to pay a very steep fee, like a congestion charge.
And they're only going to get worse.
Yeah, and like I say, like Brian says, they'll get worse. Should I put her there? I think I will, because I can. So, yeah, I'm just going to put her there. So, yes, I'll put her in there. Or should I put there, or should I put her over? No, I don't know. Maybe I should have her there. Don't know. I might put her there, So, yeah, probably an electric one. I don't have a driveway, so I don't have anywhere to put the car on overnight. However, I do work near a public charging spot, so I'd be able to.
Get them at work.
Well, that's the other thing, but like Brian's just said, can I get them at work, because like we're going to look into having them fitted into the building, but you have to pay for them. They're like £20,000 to have a supercharger installed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but you can get some schemes where they encourage you to have one, and local communities get one. So we're going to look at what grants are available.
If not, just come to my work.
Yeah, Brian's got
Two.
them attached to his building. So, what's
Council
this?
provided them.
Oh, it's a dog. Yeah, well, they're a council, that's why, Brian. So,
No, but you've had electric vehicles off the council, haven't you?
yeah, we've borrowed vehicles from the local council. Well, we've only borrowed them from the local council to trial them to see if they would be right for our infrastructure. And I mean, they'd be perfect for our organisation, because we're an environmental organisation. However, you just don't have the infrastructure to be able to charge them, and to put a you have to have very robust wiring, and you know what our building's like. It's like it's a match away from catching fire. So,
Yeah.
well, no, we always laugh about this. The building will never burn because it's so damp, it'll smoulder.
Yeah, but like one of those never-ending fires.
Yeah, it'll just smoulder
20 years,
forever. Yeah.
The mill's still burning.
Yeah, like coal fires, when an old coal pit
Do you understand? Is
catches
that
fire.
Frida?
It is.
Or that napkin?
Yes, it is.
There you go. Oh, Trish White, hello. She's there.
Hello.
How are you, lovely?
So we'll just. It was Frida. I don't know whether she's very Frida-like now. She always
So
liked
my point
flowers.
anyway
So
would the council not do it? Did you not?
no, because we're not affiliated with the council. We already get funded by the council. They're not going to give us
That's
any
what I
more.
mean, you've already got a
Don't know. I don't know, Brian. I haven't looked into it. I don't know any more information.
relationship with the council.
I'd love to say yes or no, but I really don't know. So
Yeah, I get that.
I've looked into a
Word.
few things, but it's not that easy.
Yeah.
And the government isn't really backing the infrastructure at the minute. When they start going, hang on a minute, damn it, we're telling people they've got to buy an electric car by 2035, and then realise we don't have anywhere near enough chargers for it, then maybe they will. But at the moment,
Then Shell will go, we told you so, it's going to cost you £400,000.
oh yeah. Anyway, I don't know is the answer, and my brain isn't processing properly at the minute to be able to come up with a reasonable
Oh, it's just an idea.
supposition or yeah, I mean I have already looked into it, so
Do you think they will do grants for them? Because they've scrapped grants for solar panels.
well they've scrapped, I know, but they've scrapped grants for solar panels, they've scrapped grants for buying electric cars, so they've got to invest in some way in the infrastructure. Surely they're going to have to invest in the chargers. They've been encouraging people to buy electric cars. We just don't have.
People like Shell are putting a lot of money into making charging stations.
Yeah, I know, but lots of councils run their own chargers,
True.
charging stations or whatever. I don't know, Brian. I don't know enough. So.
Oh, Trisha's a bit squiffy. She had a lovely lunch to celebrate her birthday.
All right, happy birthday.
Happy birthday! Oh, she's 60. The big 60.
Just 60. Oh, I know what I need to tell you, but I'll tell you later. It's not something I want to tell you online, but remind me I've got something to tell you. Just something about somebody at Fat Club, so. Because she asked about you, so. Yeah, just decorating with the napkins. So that's up there. Yeah, I'll put that there. I know it's not grounded, there's nothing for it to stand on, but it'll be fine. I like that. I need something there. I've just realised there's the bald patch. You know. What's that saying? Maybe not that. That's just a piece of paper.
Just a piece of craft.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, lovely. How are ya?
Don't got anything on it, no. Haven't got anything, no. Okay, so put that over there. So I'm going to take something off there. No. Some of these pieces aren't worth keeping, so they don't have anything on. So I just don't have anything on them. So maybe a butterfly.
Sometimes you have to give yourself permission to throw things away because it ain't worth keeping them.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't want to keep things that aren't worth keeping. I don't have to give myself permission. That's already comes as standard. I don't worry about throwing things away. Which way around is that? That way, I think, is that way.
It takes me a while to throw stuff away. It's not your fault. I never used to. It used to be just like throw it a bit. Now I'm like.
Yeah, no, bits like this. I'll keep like obviously I keep like junk journal-y bits, but if it's just a bit of like that, I wouldn't keep that unless I thought I could use it, which I can't. So there's no point keeping it. If you can't do anything with it, what's the point? So
True enough.
I can't do anything with that either. Oh, what's this? This is a feather, but
Amanda! Great, Mr. Grimpy Mama.
Hello, Amanda.
Hello, darling.
How's... Well, hi, Glynis. We haven't seen you for a while, so.
And Jo says she's just got back from utter madness at the supermarket. Have I missed something?
what was utter madness at the supermarket? Was it busy? Oh, I know why.
And
Oh,
and Amanda says, "You could make a butterfly out of that. What the heck?" We'll send it to you, Amanda.
what was I say? Joe just said about utter madness. Is that because in the UK because of the no, not tomorrow, Monday, like it's unprecedented. The supermarkets are going to close for a day because it's on Monday because it's the Queen's
Our beloved Queen.
because it's the Queen's funeral, and this is honestly the shops here don't close, so it's all all the supermarkets are going to close, and some of them are going to reopen at 5, but
Really?
like
They
it's
can't manage it all day?
well, yes, and only not all of them, like the local ones for those people who can't get anything, who can't cope with a supermarket being closed for a day, can't cope with pre-planning. So
I know, Joe, it's one day. But that's like, when's the other one?
Christmas
Boxing
Day,
and
Christmas Day.
Christmas Day and Easter Sunday.
They
Stock
don't-
up on the beer for Easter
They don't
Sunday.
all close on those days either. So if you're a local,
They used to, though, didn't they?
yeah,
They used to have to. They were
They
the ones
did.
that they had to close.
yeah. But if you're if you've got less than something like 4,000 square meters of sale space, you don't have to. So I don't know what the square footage is or square meterage is. I'm just saying as an example. So, but like the larger stores don't. The larger stores have to. Smaller stores
And
don't.
all those people going, it's closing for one day.
And actually, the other good thing that's happening in supermarkets is a law has been passed where they won't be able to display crisps, snacks, or well, not unhealthy snacks like crisps or chocolate or confectionery near tills. So you know how it was a voluntary scheme before. It's turning into being
Good
a
idea.
legal thing.
Amanda says, I'm okay so long as I have an onion and an oxtail. That's because you're the scrimping mama. How does your child feel about an oxtail and an onion though? It's just that crazy. We need to get 20 loaves of bread because it's shut for one day. Fill the freezer, stock it up. It's not even practical stuff. We'll run out of toilet roll. Again. Just like in the pandemic.
Well, I guess that is practical. Oh, I am nearly out of toilet rolls. We need to get some
But
of
one
that. So.
day. That's the bit that fries my brain.
Oh, I know. I'm not saying. No, I'm not saying that.
I know.
But if you are out of toilet roll, you will need it even
Well,
for one day.
There is that. But that's like forward planning. You'd hope you'd done that.
I know, but I've been to Home Bargains today and I still didn't buy any.
Oh, did you know?
No,
Not so good on the home plan.
no, I haven't been able to plan anything today. My brain's just so bogged down with this migraine. Honestly, if you don't suffer from a migraine, it's not a headache. So if people say they've got a migraine, don't ever say, "Oh yeah, I get headaches." Nothing like a headache. So
Glenn says, Dave, I have been just trying to heal. I have been spending time with my official mate.
good. That's what you should do. We all need time to heal. So you need to look after yourself.
The live feed show in the public queue just goes to show how much she was loved by them.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the queue is like 24 hours now.
Yeah.
So if you want to queue and go and
Goodness. Big hug.
see the, yes.
Even though it's a dog.
Oh right. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, sending hugs, Glennis. So, and absolutely, you should take time to heal yourself. There we go. So there's another one of them made. So that's to get that. So the only other thing I did was because I've covered up those holes, is I'll just flip it back over and just use this single hole punch to kind of just make those holes. So mean, you could just like poke the holes because it's only tissue, but like, well, it's only napkin, but it just leaves it a little bit messy. I like it to be.
Beautiful colour, Dave.
So it's going to go into this. So remember, we're going to be filling these pages with different things. So it won't all be the same thing, but I want to have a variety. So we put that one in. So that was the other one. And then we're going to make that's this one. And then we're going to do some other things. So I also did, move the brick out of the way.
Trish said she was loved by
just-
most of the nation. I feel for her family. So much you alright? What'd you do?
I just whacked the brick against the chair with my thumb in the way. Which,
Ow.
anyway, yeah, so we'll do this or the map. Oh, I know what I did want to do. Let's do this. So this is the other thing I wanted to do, and I probably won't be able to dry this. But in the front of it, it's got this piece of plastic. And what I want to do is I want to, it's a little bit bent. I want to decorate this side, putting things face down, and that way then having it like a bit like a, I don't know, stained glass windowy type thing, but that's not a stained glass window, so don't, it's not going to be that, so don't get excited. And I might use Mod Podge for this because it'll make it a bit more translucent, especially when it dries. So where is, right, we're going to have some water. Let's get some of this out. Now I did have some. Oh, can you pass me one of those sponges up there in this box up here on the hanging on the wall?
Oh, these on the handles.
Yeah.
Can I pass you one that's out of the packet?
Oh right, yeah. Like a, preferably not a too wide one. Is there a can I have that narrower one there? Yeah, that's it. So these are just great for this kind of thing. So.
Can I have your green circle punch as a swap?
Oh, hang on. I think is that that's not the watered down one, is it? No, it's not. Have you got the watered down one?
It's a big one watered down.
Yeah, no, that's not watered down. That's like this. This is it's just. I don't know where it is. I've got the stained one. I thought that was watered down, but it feels very thick. Oh, it might be watered down. Might just need a bit more water in it. Anyway, what did you want, Brian?
Green circle.
This one.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. So obviously you just need to be careful when you're putting it on here because it doesn't dry. It's not porous, so you've got nothing to like sink into. So the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on a piece of paper, just to stop it getting dirty from here. Let's put that on there. Sorry, you're talking to me, Brian.
No, sorry, I was.
All right.
I said 7 and a bit. I was working out in the middle of something.
Brian was measuring something, and I thought he was talking to me.
I can't do eyeballing.
Okay, I'll put that on there.
It ends up tech-handed.
And then just squash that into the. Stretch it out a bit more. So like I say, I'm not going to be able to. I'm not going to be able to dry this. Hi, Adela. I'm not going to be able to dry this because it's plastic. So that is the right way around, isn't it? So when it goes like that,
George,
yeah,
Dave
that's
was
fine.
With a 3-day migraine.
Day 3 of a 3-day
I'm
migraine.
going to go get some migraine later anyway. On top of that. And I'm good, thanks, love. I've not getting horrible this morning, but I feel much better this afternoon than this morning.
Yeah, Brian wasn't. So I went to Fat Club on my own this morning. So
Yeah, I woke up and I just thought, I live in a big old cold house anyway, which I love, but it's cold. And I felt unwell, so I just didn't want to get out of bed.
What that is? My brain's not. You just broken my punch? No. Okay. I just felt it just sounded like it was. No, but you went "Ugh!" when you did it.
I just
So.
punched 3 at once. Perfectly centred and in line with each other. Wow. It's not about perfection.
Put that on there. Put that there.
So Adela says, I can't believe I keep on missing, forgetting, confusing the time of your time around.
It's time difference though, isn't it? It's really difficult to kind of work out when you're not in the same time zone.
Yeah.
I struggle to like work it backwards. That's why I rarely, if I do a post, I just say GMT plus, because like last time I worked it out, I clearly worked it out wrong because I put it one time on and it wasn't that. Then you also you guys have, we have one standard time, GMT, and you guys have 2. You have Eastern and Pacific. No, not specific. Pacific. I think that's the right.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
So, and then I don't know whether which one people go by, and if you put it down, if you don't use somebody's particular one, do people get offended that you haven't? If you've used EST, do they get offended that you haven't used? Is it PST? Anyway, so I just put our time down because it's easier that way.
And then people can work it out.
Yeah. So, and it's not about being arrogant. It's just about the fact that I can't work it out. Not very good. I'm not very good at working out time anyway. So sometimes, like if I'm having to change the time of when I have to go into work, I'll sometimes speak to Brian and say, look, I've got to get up at this. No, I've got to be at work at this time. What time do I need to get up? Because I can't work it out. So
4 time zones there in America.
4 time zones. Oh right, I thought it was just EST and PST, but obviously not. So what are they? EST. I thought it was like I've only ever seen like Eastern Standard Time and Pacific Standard Time like mentioned, and it's usually
Pacific,
from
Mountain, Central and Eastern.
all right.
Wow.
Pacific.
What happens if you live on a mountain in the centre?
Oh, you did say you'd said mountain, yeah? Pacific Mountain.
Pacific, Mountain.
Right, I
Central,
didn't know what that.
Eastern.
Didn't know what that. What you. I didn't hear what you said. I heard Pacific Central, and I didn't hear what the mount. It was mountain. I was missing. That was the information I was missing.
Glenys takes something called Imitrex for migraine.
Yeah, somebody at Fat Club gave me one of their tablets today, and she takes narrowtriptan. She and apparently, well, she gave me one so that I could because she could see I was being blinded and feeling very nauseous, and it worked like really quickly. It was just so good, and I just felt so much better. But I find my doctor very dismissive about it. She can just be a bit like, yeah, it's just a headache, get on with it. So I really don't like speaking to my doctor about being unwell because I think she's quite dismissive of me. She just thinks that I rarely go, and the reason I rarely go is because I don't like her, because she makes me feel uneasy and like I shouldn't be.
You get signed up with the people next door, don't you? Not the people next door, the car park across the road. They have a good.
So there's another doctor just a bit further down the road, and like I should go there really because they've got a good reputation for looking after people.
guess they listen.
And it's a shame
learn
because
their
my
practical.
where I used to live in Huddersfield, my doctors was really good. Like, so I kind of, and I've always had a good doctor. I just didn't realise that it was a thing to not have a good doctor.
Yeah, I had a really good doctor in Headingley that did all my operations and stuff.
I just thought that was like that's what you got. I didn't realise that it was a bit hit and miss about whether you were going to get a good doctor or not. And you don't have as much choice here, so you can't go to it. So I can't go to what I mean. Like I realise that in America things are different because you pay for your health care, but we don't. So unless you're in a catchment area, you can't go to a doctor's. You have to fall within their catchment area. So
You know, because I didn't tell my doctor when I was at Headingley that I'd moved here.
yeah,
And I've been living here a year and a half before they found me.
yeah.
And
So
then,
like
and
if
then they unceremoniously told me I was leaving.
yeah, so like if you have to go.
I had to beg them to let me stay because I still had operations coming up. So I asked them if they'd keep me on their books until I'd had all my operations, and they grudgingly did. And then I got a letter literally the day after my last operation. You're no longer with this doctor. Bugger off. I was not happy.
I mean, I can understand it. You've got to allow other people in that area to get places.
But I work near it, so it wasn't like I couldn't get to it.
I know, but you're not in the catchment area, so.
No. Plus, I didn't tell them for a year and a half. They weren't happy.
And it's not like in America where it's a privately funded and they're a business. They work as part of a greater organisation than the NHS. So, like you can go to any dentist you like because they are private organisations. You can. They're not funded through the NHS. So I'm kind of doing this blind. I'm not flipping it over to see what it looks like on the other side. I'm just doing it, seeing what I get from it. So put a bit more on there. Just not thinking properly today, so I'm really sorry if I'm a bit clumsy and not very good or not.
Zolme Tripitan for her migraine. Katrina said she don't wish them on anybody.
No, I certainly don't. I mean, I honestly don't. Those people that are, I mean, like my doctor's a bit dismissive about it. Like, basically treats it like it's just a headache. Well, she's clearly never suffered from migraine, so because anybody that's ever had a migraine knows what they're like. And if I get the nausea, it makes me feel very unwell. No, I haven't been having them for years. I've only had them. Well, I've had them for about 10 years now, but not people that have had them for like since they were kids and things. But like, it's very debilitating. It makes it very hard to carry on working, and of course I have to carry on working because got don't really have a diagnosis of it because my doctor doesn't want to know. So anyway, that's the situation. I can't do anything about it, so we'll just have to get on with it, don't we? And it's only a headache.
It's only a cold. Take the paracetamol, go to bed. Turns out he had COVID.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's exactly what happened.
A bit of a cold. And then we went to a proper doctor. I hope you've had COVID, young man. Quite badly by the look of it.
Oh, you're talking about?
Her words were.
Sorry.
Quite badly by the look of it. I seem to remember her words being.
What about me? Yeah, when we went to yeah.
And she explained it all.
The hot clinic, wasn't it? So.
Amanda says, my doctors are tribe. Utter tribe, I don't like going. Adela said, I had a bad cold the last few days and went to the urgent care. It cost me $50. It's walk-in and I was I was first. I was out in half an hour.
Which way up is that?
Joe hates going to the doctors. How to get an appointment.
It's that way up, actually. I don't know
Jodie
which way up that
present.
is.
Hello.
Yeah, it is that way up. Hello, Jodie. Sorry.
I can't when I've got a migraine.
What's that? You can't what?
Function. Deborah can't
No.
function. She's got a migraine.
I can't. I kind of have to. I have to because my, well, the people I work with aren't very sympathetic to it, so it's a headache.
Yeah.
So,
You can tell the difference in you, know. I've always been able to tell the difference in you.
what? When?
And when they're really bad, and you're like, just going in with one
Yeah,
eye,
that's
just-
how I was. That's what I was earlier. I
Light
just could
sensitive.
not. Yeah, I get light sensitive, so that's how I was earlier. I just could not see or function really. So, but I still packed away Slimmer World because, although Natalie did stay and help, so which was very nice of her. I think she was kind of staying to make sure I was all right as well. So
Oh, that's good.
she was the one that gave me the
It's nice
meds.
to know somebody's looking out for you. Every now and again. Know what I mean?
So this is just going to be full of flowers. I mean, like, I guess that's quite representative of me, isn't it? Really. So I like flowers. I like flowers and collaging, and I've never seen Bambi. I don't think I could.
It was the first film I was ever taken to see as a child, and I cried. I must have been really ickle. And I cried so much when they killed Mama.
No, I don't know anything about it, so I don't really want to. That's the reason I haven't watched it, is because I think it'd be too much for me. So I am too emotionally connected. That's the problem. So
Hello
It's just-
everyone, I'll be here but doing things. Jodie says, hello everyone, I'll be here but doing things.
okay, that's fine. You get
Uh,
on. Absolutely,
Glennis
get
has
on with whatever. Sorry.
Glennis has had migraine since she was a teen.
Right. I'm really sorry about that.
Headache, stomach, eyes, balance pain,
Yeah.
oozing out of ears, awful. Oh.
Yeah.
Jodie says, how is all in the UK with the Queen's death? And now a king. How was the week? It's been a strange week.
It has been a strange week. Yeah.
People do seem strangely subdued by it all.
Yeah. I don't think it's strange. I don't think it's strangely subdued. I think
No.
that it's respectively subdued. You know, like, not everybody is a fan of the royals, which I get. But
there's a lot of people who weren't fans of the royal.
no, but like the Queen. So
But like the Queen has
Yeah.
had her whole life.
you know, she's been like, it's just like a person that you've had in your life the whole time. She's just, you know, it's just a bit of respect. And at the end of the day, somebody's lost their mum, their grandma, their, you know, great grandma. So
Yep.
it's just
I
just
bawled
as
like
I
a
would,
child, I don't mind admitting.
just like if you know, anybody else's mum or relative passed away, you'd show respect for that. So well, hopefully you would anyway. So I won't move it because it'll just get sticky. Don't know what to have at the top.
It will take some getting used to having a king.
Yeah, definitely.
It also costs us a lot of money.
You know, it's definitely going to take us a long time to get used to having a king, because it's
Everything's
so
cheap.
people were, you know, at work, you know, they were just humming along again, you know, God save the gracious king, and then it got to send her victorious. I said, no, it's king, it's him victorious.
But it's everything that changes, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stamps, notes,
Yeah.
coins.
Yeah.
Life. Passport.
Don't know about that one.
A lot of uniforms. Post boxes.
Yeah, all of the
Phone boxes.
police uniforms have got to change, haven't they? So
a lot when you think about it.
Mhm.
Because everything says ER on the E2R.
Yeah. Yeah, the post boxes aren't changing though.
The what, sorry?
Post boxes aren't changing. They'll only change as they have to be issued, because there's a lot of post boxes
Yeah.
around the UK that have got GR on from when it was George and HR and
Well, you know, I'll be alright with the king for a few years because it's going to be king, king, king if you follow the line of
Yeah.
succession. It'll be a while since we get a queen again, so once it's all changed, it can stay that way for a while.
if they last.
I think she's going to be the last pomp and ceremony queen.
Yeah.
We're going to now go, I think we're going to now disappear down that road of, oh look, there's Charles in the supermarket with a trolley.
I don't think I'll ever get to that, Brian.
But you know what I
That's
mean?
a
Like,
bit-
there are royals in some countries that
Yeah, it's
live
like I
fairly
didn't realise that when
standard life.
when there were obviously lots of places sent condolences, and I didn't realise that the Netherlands had a royal family, because their royal family sent condolences. I was like, I didn't even know that they had a royal family, so
Yeah.
it's more of a paying lip service to it rather than it being a big thing like it is here. So it's just very hard to get used to. Nobody knows what the future is. So I mean, it was sad that he was booed in Wales. So but, you know, that not I think there might be a big push to kind of like break off a bit more now these days. So be their own. Do their own thing. Same with Australia. She was head of state, wasn't she? And she wasn't a monarch, but
Yeah, there's a lot
same
of
with
places-
Canada and
There's a lot of places that wanted to keep her as head of state, but once she was gone, then you knew they'd fight for
yeah,
independence.
independence and yeah.
then.
Okay. Oh, there's a bit missing there. That's the other bit. I don't know. Bit down there. I'd like to put a covering of this over the back, just to make it a bit more transparent. But I'm frightened I'm gonna. I don't want to rip the tissue, so you just have to be very careful. I think that might be dabbing it. It's not good either. Just helps it to go a bit more translucent if it's fully saturated. But I just, like I say, I just don't want to damage the tissue. A bit missing off there. I can't tell whether there's a bit missing there, or whether it's just a bit of white napkin.
Lenny says that's very pretty, Dave.
Thank you. Sorry, I'm just concentrating, trying not to rip anything. I also going to have to pick it up and see if there's any like gaps in it. So yeah, I can already see some gaps. That's what it's going to look like, but it's going to have. Is that a gap? I think there's a gap there. There's definitely a gap in the corner there, and there's a tiny gap there, which now I can't find where any of that. There. Where does I say? corner. The corner is simply because it's ripped off at that corner, so we'll just stick a bit of something in the corner instead. So there's that. Where else did I say? There's a tiny bit there. So we'll just put something in there. Did I say that was it? Or did I say there was another bit? I think there's a bit there that needs something. Like a line across there that needs something.
No, straight down.
No, well, I haven't been leaving straight lines, I've just been tearing it out. Again, I mean, you're not going to see half of this, but I'm not going to leave any straight lines simply because you'd see the line through because it's transparent. Maybe it needs a bit more of a layer here because there's a lot of white space, so it might need something a bit more, maybe something a bit ferny, a bit like, not ferny, foliagey.
Isn't a fern foliage?
Yeah, I know, but like, I meant foliage rather than, because like it's not specifically a fern.
It's like Hoover, it's not a brand name.
Yeah. Just going to cover these bits up, so just so there's something behind it to give it a bit more depth. But I don't want to give it. I don't really want to put the deer in it. So, maybe that. What do I do? Maybe that. Maybe that bit on there. Yeah, I'll put that bit on there, I think. It's getting very wet now, so I just have to be kept very careful over it, so don't oversaturate it, otherwise it'll all start to rip. Just want it to get it wet enough to stick down, but not. Maybe a bit there, and then I'm going to leave it. Otherwise, I'll just be here all day. Again, no straight lines, Dave. Get that wetted a bit. Put that on there. And that's just, like I say, it's just going to be a background. So, oh, that bit that I just stuck on the corner has just peeled off. Stick it back on again. Okay, so it's not, like I say, it's not dry, but that's what it's going to kind of look like when it's, well, it'll be a bit more, there's an air bubble there. It's going to be a bit more transparent when it's dry. See if there are any other air bubbles. None that I can see. So that's just got to dry. Like I say, I don't want to dry it with a heat gun. It'll just, I can guarantee it'll be mashed. So, okay, so let's use this now. We're going to do this. Let's just check the.
Laurie Duff, hi there.
It's fine. Hi, Laurie. Yeah, so we're just going to check the. Just checked the time, because not time, the battery, because I didn't quite get enough charge in the phone I always forget to charge it. Well, I don't always forget to charge it. I forget to charge it when I'm not feeling great, so that might be the reason why. Yeah, so I lost. I don't know whether I've said this. If I'm having the same conversation with you, I'm really sorry.
No,
Again,
you
it's
tell 'em out.
because of
You started talking about doing the world, but you didn't
yeah.
tell 'em out.
Sorry, because my brain's not working properly today because of my migraine. So I'm sorry if I keep starting a conversation, then not ending it, and then wondering whether I've already had that conversation. Just going to apologise because I'm sure somebody will pick it up. So although I don't suffer fools gladly anymore, I just delete their comment if people are mean. I did used to just leave it, but no, I don't like that bit.
Don't give them the satisfaction.
But now, yeah, I try not to give them the satisfaction. If you leave it, it's like they feel almost like you've given them a
Hi, Laurie.
soapbox.
Say hello to me.
All right.
And Josephine asked, how is Vic? Is he working?
Oh, he's working. Yeah, he's lovely. How is he? Yeah, he's working.
Dave still thinks he's lovely.
Yeah, but I think
He's a nice man.
so. He's working.
Lovely.
He's working. He's coming over tonight. He'll be here about 10. Doesn't finish till 9. So I think I'm going. Oh, I don't know because I might have to have that bit up there. It's got a flat edge on it. Could you tell if that's upside down? No, not really. What about this bit? Oh, quite like that. Right.
It's not good work on his napkins, she always rips them. That's why you have to follow the dash of Dave's tips.
Which are what? Don't bother.
It's got really crunchy and go. I'm not doing it. That's usually my way of doing it.
Oh, I've got bits of it stuck to my elbow now, so.
Yeah, if you do that, it can be a tuck spot like that. Oh my god, slow down.
That was all folded out and now it's all gone. Yeah, there we go. I know it's like really, it's very tiring, I know, to keep doing the same thing, but this is one of the things I can just do without thinking about it. It's decoupaging. I was a bit worried about decoupaging because like my brain's not working properly and I was thinking I'm just going to do it with the glue stick, but actually I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I don't have to really think about it, so it's it's just find it therapeutic.
You can get a bit overthinking with it when like, sometimes you're like, what goes there? It's not like
Yeah.
Whereas you just go, it can go there. That's it.
So that's, oh yeah, no, I was going to leave that up there. I was just going to get rid of that, but no, I'm going to leave that there.
Massive.
I want that up there. It's got a nice straight edge. I could just use it up, couldn't I? Let's get rid of that for a minute. Always cover over all the white bits, but it just gives it a decorative edge on there. Or maybe move it up a bit more so that I don't cover up that.
Laurie says, napkins are for ripping, she thinks. Sticky fingers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Leslie says, I always am amazed how you get them layered so neatly. Joe says it's very relaxing watching you, Dave.
Oh, good.
Leslie says, I agree, Joe. So relaxing.
Just pull that back a little
So
bit.
he's quietening your mind while he quietens his own.
Just pull that back a little bit and then try and get everything stuck to you. And this bit here. I'll probably cover over this bit, but just so that I can lie it flat a bit. My fingers are very big, which means it can't be quite as delicate as maybe should be able to be, but oh, there you go, just squinched it up a bit, but retrieved it, it's fine.
I am crafting, John. I'm making some.
So I really don't like those. I don't know what I'm bothering with them for. Sorry, I was talking over you, Brian.
That's what I was doing. I've been hard working crafting. I was without a mojo for a little while, but now it's back with a vengeance. And I'm making some design team project stuff for some new kits that's got coming out.
Yeah. So the wallpaper that you're currently working on. There's the kits are
Wallpaper,
wrap. Apothecary. Brian can't say apothecary, so he calls it Zachary. So he can't. So say apothecary.
Apothecary.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Zachary.
Apothecary.
Zachary.
So
No, I can't say it, so I'm not.
apothecary.
Zachary. You just like laughing at me.
I do, yeah. Well, well, you're quite educated, so like it's funny when you can't say something. So
I know it's not often I can't do a word, but it perplexes me and gets me every time.
oh, I've just torn the whole thing, but never mind.
Zachary.
Yeah, you can't say apothecary.
So Zachary is.
What is this? So there's apothecary. Wallpaper.
Wrapped or unwrapped.
Oh, unwrapped. Yeah, because that's kind of representation of
what
me.
was the other one? That's
Perfumery.
perfumery. But there's another one that followed on before wrapped, but they kind of follow on from each other. If you see what I mean.
Oh gosh, what's it called?
My phone's downstairs, so I can't even look for you.
Begins with P. Paraphernalia.
And what was convergence?
Convergence, yeah. And Yule. There's a Christmas one coming out.
That's going to be
That and all, like I said at the start, every single one of the new kits that are going to come out are all exclusive designs that I have been working on. None of them are found in other kits, or they're not like using online images. They're my my own unique art. So I can't wait to see what people think of like the stuff that I've been doing. So they're it's like I think you kind of have to release a few kits to kind of get the feeling of a bit of confidence behind you, to make you feel like maybe you can do your own thing. But like Brian really likes them, so that kind of helped me as well, confidence wise.
And oh, do again, do it again, do another, do it again. And he did. It just doesn't stop.
Yeah.
It was like that. Next.
So I think I've shared the design with the design team. The covers are being redesigned as well. So a different cover.
She'll be using one to do a Halloween journal.
Good. Hopefully I'll get it released quick enough for you to do that. Mostly.
Yeah,
so
there's 2 Halloweens, isn't there?
yeah.
We just need naming.
There's going to be a Wizard of Oz one coming out, but that's not
Yes,
finished yet.
She loves them. And put a heart on as well. So she
Oh,
really
cool.
does love them.
I need to send them to Joe. Joe's not in the group chat. Yeah, I'll send you the cover photos like the other guys have seen. I'll let you see what you think. So, what else have we got? We use this. So I'm going to spend tomorrow and Monday hopefully catching up with a bit of sleep, because I have not been sleeping very well for the last few days, and I am really I'm overly tired. No, my body doesn't cope very well. It's not just I don't like not sleeping. My body doesn't cope very well. I'm very spotty at the minute. I've got like a very unpredictable tummy at the minute.
Yeah, you tell me that after we sat in a small room there for an hour.
I've like the frequency of my migraines is much increased. So
You're not a person that does without sleep very well, so.
no.
But we've always known that.
Well, it's quite a common thing, though, isn't it? It's quite an autistic thing, is sleep. Like struggling with sleep, and then but also not functioning well without it. So.
Yeah, but also a lot of that just don't sleep.
Yeah, I
But-
find it hard
but
to switch
clearly
my.
don't function very well.
Yeah, I find it hard sometimes just to switch my brain off, and also to try. I get overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that I have to do and to do on your own.
Yeah.
This needs something. Don't know what to put in there. I think I might put that leaf in there, but I think it's a little
What time
bit.
of day do you call this to be turning up? Apologies for lateness. Ha! Hello, only joking, love. How are you?
It might be a bit. I think it's just the wrong kind of. Maybe it's too punchy. No, I don't like it. I'm not going to put that in there. I don't think it's suitable. I've got a backache now. What have I got left? What else do I have? What's this? Oh, some more of that stuff that I've just dismissed.
Deborah said she hopes to get some rest.
Yeah, thank you very much, Deborah. That's lovely of you.
You will, because I'll make you get some rest.
Like I was saying to Brian, like literally Sunday is the only day where I get to have a bit of a lie-in, and even then I don't really get a lie-in because I have to get up for the dog. So, so I am kind of frazzled, and I do a very demanding job as well, which doesn't help. So it's going to be even more demanding over the next few weeks because the caretaker that we used to have in one of our sites has left. Well, he left yesterday, and we don't have a replacement for him. He only gave us a week's notice, so I'm going to be picking up the cleaning and maintenance and all of that duties after doing my own job as well, on top of doing the 24-hour call out that I do. I'm a bit. I think one of the other reasons why I'm not sleeping is feel a bit overwhelmed by all of that.
That's a lot. You already do a lot.
So 24-hour call out is the thing that really burns me out. I mean, like it doesn't happen every night, but when it does, it is. You know, you get rudely woken in the middle of the night, and then you have to go to a site and check it out and be on alert, so you can't go there feeling a bit sleepy. You have to drive there. Which way up is that? The kind of I don't know. I feel like it should be like that, but then that's upside down. Oh well. Is the B up the wrong way? Yeah, the B is the wrong way. Let's do it that way.
We're good, apart from Dave's tired if you just heard that bit.
So, like the last couple of nights, I've had about like 3 or 4 hours sleep, but then you have to go to work and do a full day on it, and then and then I did an alarm call out the other night, and Yeah.
And they don't feed you the same amount of time as they used to, and it's not a complaint, but it just means they can't bully him into going to bed when they shouldn't. Taking tablets and sitting down and shushing and
Shushing.
just general shushing.
All right.
So he burns the candle at both ends trying to do everything.
Right. Yeah, hopefully this bit I can tear this bee out without it being completely mashed.
So when I do see him,
Might
I just
put
have to
that bee.
remember to remind him he needs to sleep.
Hopefully you'll be able to see that bee in a minute. But, right, don't need that. Let's get rid of these bits because it's just all over the place at the minute. Them over there. What's this? Can I put that somewhere? I feel that flower needs to go somewhere. Oh, we're just going to stick it in there, I think. And then what I'm hoping to kind of do this and then put something over the top of this. So like have a focal point or something. What's this? What is this? That's a bit more of something. Looks like a wreathy type thing. Will that look out of place up there? Yes. Yes. What's this? Oh, that's a bit of a leaf. Maybe have that over there. Oh, yep, that's perfect up there. Oh, I like that. Yep, that's cool. I need something there. So what have we got? So let's put some of these things back in this bag because we can eliminate it then.
There, so your creation is beautiful.
Thank you.
I think you got your information right. She did put a heart with it. So I had some idea.
Do I want? No, we've got. What shall I? No, not the rabbit. No. Put the rabbit on something else. Bit of that, maybe. No, that doesn't feel like it belongs. Maybe a tiny bit on there. I might put that little bit on there. Might have that bit on. Let's put that in. I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to use that. These are too dark. I'm not going to use the Union Jack on this. I don't think it's right. That's not going to be used on this. That's not. Might have used a bit of that. No, I've used a lot of that. So that bit. Does that have anything flowery on? Might have a bit of that. Maybe a bit of that. Those, no. No, so those bits, no. So that bit, no. So I might use a bit of this in the background of there. What have we got? Maybe a bit of, oh, that's the wrong way around. A bit of that in the background. Bit of those bits. We said about that maybe. So this maybe there. And then we can overlay it with something else, I think. It's a very straight line, isn't it? I can't go with that, Dave. Now you've made it even more straight, so it's all stuck to my fingers. Great. Of course, you don't really see this. You don't see what you're going to create until you dry it off, because all the layers go clear, and not all the layers, some of the layers go clear, and it's a completely different animal to what you started with. That, not going to use that. What's that bit? Tiny bit of something there. Don't know what it is. It's a tiny bit of something, exactly. Right, if we get rid of that straight edge, I might stick that over the top of it. Yeah. Get rid of that. So I'm not going to keep those tiny bits. I'm going to get rid of as much white as possible. Put that over here, maybe. Over there. Yeah, put it there. Didn't put any glue down before underneath it because it's already very wet. Anyway, yeah, I think that's it. Oh, I said I was going to put some of this down here, didn't I? I can go back in there. A bit off. Tear this bit down so you've just got the text showing. No white bits. Yeah, put that there. That's dry, so I'm just going to get it wet. Cool. Just try and tear this off a bit so it doesn't stick down. And I was going to put that on, wasn't I? Maybe that bit on there. Yeah, go on, just stick it on. Oh, no, it's not going to stay. Didn't think it was going to stay down, and my fingers are too sticky. There we go. So let's give this a try because it's very wet. You can tell by this piece of paper it's very wet. So let's put that over to one side. Let's get rid of these bits and put these back in my bag. Got rid of a lot of that though. I feel like a sense of accomplishment getting rid of them. Put them up there for a minute. That up there. That up there. Get rid of these bits. And then we're going to dry this with on the brick.
And making something as a design team project for you. That's what I'm doing today.
Where on earth is the brick? Up there. So we'll show you what Brian's doing in a minute. Put that on there. Let's get this dried. So. Yeah, so Brian's going to go and get his shopping because I got mine earlier when I was out and about, but Brian wasn't feeling very well, so he didn't go out. And I didn't want to hang around waiting for him to come out because I wasn't feeling great, so normally we would do it together after we've been to Fat Club, so. I think I'm going to put something on the front of this. I might have to reinforce it with something. I might have to stick it to another sheet. Maybe. Well, it depends on how crispy it goes, doesn't it? So. Did I actually ended up saying how much I lost this week?
Yes.
I did. £2, yeah. So I got my 2.5 stone award.
We've done it in sections.
Yeah. I got my 2.5 stone award. So I've lost 2.5 stone, which is, I can't remember, 16.5 kilos, something like that. I sent Vic a message saying, yeah, I've lost about 16.5 kilos in total. Or 2.5 stone, which is about 30. I think I've lost £36 in total, not money.
I'd be seething if I'd lost that much in money.
Do you know what I might try and do? Because I want this to be a bit flatter than it is. You know what I might do? I might iron it. Because the iron lives in here now, so.
I had a panic earlier. He was ironing something and I've not noticed him doing it. He was ironing paper. And I was like, smell the iron. It could be burning. I'm not very fast. Smell the iron.
Let's. No, that's, isn't that like you're having a stroke if you can smell toast? Yeah. What is it? You're having a domestic crisis if you can smell an iron.
I am a domestic crisis if I can smell the iron. Because I won't.
Oh, the iron was on the landing at the weekend. On Friday, and so in the UK this is what our plugs look like. Our plugs are a bit notorious for doing this, and they're like I literally came out of the bedroom and stood on that. So yeah. Painful, so that's that. Yeah, there you go.
It's like Lego.
Unlike most plugs in the world, they don't have the cord coming out the back, so they tend to lie on their back a lot. It's like plug lottery. You're either going to stand on it or you're not.
Oh my God, Jim, you've changed your watch strap.
I've changed my what?
Your watch strap.
Oh yes, I haven't had this.
Noted.
I haven't worn this for a long time. This is the original one I bought it with. So I was thinking about my watch yesterday. I was thinking, is it time to upgrade that? Because I've had this is a Series 1, so I've had it a few years. Well, they just released. Is it the 8 or the 9? They've just released something like that. I don't know, but not asking Siri. Asking. I'm not going to ask, sorry, Alexa, because they're completely different families. They don't like each other. So. Right, hang on. Don't lean on that plastic. I watch. The iWatch. I don't know. It's taking its sweet ass time about finding anything at the minute. Oh, I might have to do that a bit more. I don't know.
I don't even have
iWatch.
Let alone craft projects.
Series, I don't know. Series, doesn't say. 8. 8 is the latest one, I think. That's dried it out as well, hasn't it? So, ironing it, just dries it out a bit. There we go.
I am
I'm
looking
going to unplug the...
Thank you, Joe.
Oh, right. How does she know you've got a new iPhone? You told everybody.
Put on Facebook.
All right.
My iPhone 6. You see, the problem is...
It's an iPhone 6S, Brian.
Read the comment. But I had an iPhone 10 when iPhone 10 came out. And for the first time ever in my life of having iPhones, I've always had an iPhone since I started. For the first time ever, I thought, I'd never lose my phone, and I didn't get it insured. Like a fool.
And within 2 weeks, he'd lost it.
It was on a 2-year payment plan, and a month after I got it, it was stolen. So I spent 2 years paying for a phone that I didn't have, and then I downgraded to a 6 because that's all that was available at the time. Very kindly lent me one.
I was going to say, it was all available at the time. All that was available. It was my old one. That's why.
And it was fine. It worked at the time, but as time's gone on, they've downgraded them with updates and stuff like that. So by the time I gave it up,
the other thing though, Brian does have a confession over his iPhones because he does fill them to capacity. So
I don't don't know what you mean.
he has on his camera roll at the moment. He's got 15. He's got a 128 gigabyte iPhone, and he's got 15,000 photographs on his phone. So when I say he pushes it to capacity,
95 videos.
and 195 videos, that'll be what's slowing it down, Brian. Not the fact that it was old.
Like pictures.
The videos are the thing that were the biggest that's got the biggest media file.
It's because I collect Pinterest.
You are Pinterest. If you look at a picture on Pinterest, it's probably Brian's. So I've got an XS, so a XS Max, and my work phone is no, it's a iPhone 12 Pro Max.
I thought they were 13.
No.
Yeah,
No.
work.
No, the 12s. So I'm going to put that there, I think. So I like, my need for buying another one is not great. I use my phone, my work phone, to stream with.
Oh, I can't wait to make videos again.
The only thing with mine is it's only contactless charging because the port is broken. But I had a look, and I don't need. I used to have the latest one, but now I'm not worried. I save £30 a month by having it this way, and I found out it cost me about 50 quid to get the port changed, so I might as well just get the port changed and keep it. There's nothing wrong with it. So.
Listen to yourself. Who are you?
Well, I work for an environmental sustainable charity. I kind of think I have to practice what I preach. Yeah, I like that, but
This is the man that always had to have the latest when he came out.
yeah, I have to have the latest. But I might still have the latest. I might have a new watch instead.
That makes sense. You've waited a long
I've got. I've
It makes more sense.
I can get that via O2 as well. So, right, what I might do is I might put something on that. When I say I might, I will. I'm going to put a bird on it, I think. A pigeon, no. A thing, no. Or something with no legs, no.
Pigeon now.
A duck.
I don't know a duck song.
Maybe a
It's
duck.
all very thankful for, no doubt.
Or quite like the brown one with web feed. So, I don't think they're supposed to be webbed. I just couldn't be bothered to cut them out properly. So, good afternoon, Mr. Magpie. How's the wife? He won't fit on there, will he? Nope. Nope. The green one with the broken tail. Do you know, I quite like that. I think if he was on a bit of a background, I think if he was on a torn background, it might look. Brian's waiting for it to catch up. So.
I can't see that far over there. Yeah, you need just to lift it.
Yeah, I need to lift it. So, like, there you go. I've lifted it. I might have that one. No, not that.
Oh, it must be feeling better again for
Okay. Yeah. No. No. I've decided, haven't I? My brain's going, no, don't bother. You know which one you're having. Nope. Forget it. Nope. Puffing. Puffing and puffing.
See, I've got ice storage.
Cacao! What about that one?
Leslie, I've got 2 terabytes of ice cloud storage. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, because I hate not being able to just take a picture of what I want off Pinterest.
What do you think to that one, Brian?
Oh, I like that one.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, we're going for that
The
one.
colours blend.
Blend?
Seamlessly. Match seamlessly. It sits on top of your napkin very well.
That's what you're just going to stick with that. I'm going to put him on some book page and tear him out. So, well, he says I'm going to put him on some book page and tear him out. I don't actually have any book page.
This book page got behind me.
Yeah. It's up there though, Brian. Do you want me to get? I'll get it. Otherwise, you'll fall over things. And... Ow! Ow! I just trapped my finger in that bit there, and that's sharp.
Ow.
And I've just, ow, just sliced my finger.
You know something well to do with that song, my lovely friend.
Ow.
I felt that ow. Felt pain in the body. Yeah, that. Felt it.
Little burr. You complete burr. Ow.
Yep. Every last little bit of that owie.
Freckles. Oh, freckles. Sorry, just bear with me a minute, folks. I'm just trying to find a piece of paper that is big enough. What is...
No, there's no blood, Joe. You're all right.
No blood. I've kind of like cut the joiny bit. Not the join. It's not a join, Dave. Where does I come? Is that before O or after O?
After H.
I know. Yes, I know. But bizarre. I was like just thinking
Before E, except after C.
B-I. I just wondered if this was like going to have an I. Bird.
Bird.
There's a giant dictionary thing, and I was looking for the one that said bird on it. So.
That's why you're asking about that.
Yeah. So I thought if I put it there and tear that bit out, that's what I was thinking. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Is that what I want to do? Is that what I'm going to do? That's what I'm going to do. Is that what I want to do? Where is anything? I just need anything. Anything for you. Though you're not here since we said we're through. Seems like you. Time's been dragging on and on and forever been gone. I'm just going to make him less white, look more aged. Give him a pension.
No, it's time to go work for another 10 years. I can't afford it yet.
Gosh, I'm never going to be able to afford to retire. Ever. Like, they're going to have to change the retirement age to 97. Seriously, never going to be able to retire. Don't earn enough. Don't have a pension.
But by the time you get to retirement age,
I'm hoping to die before then. So.
Charming. You'll be as famous as Tim Holtz.
Blimey, I find it struggling to get more subscribers as it is without. I'm obviously just a very niche.
Little girls, you
Yeah, I do hope that they go down well. I've got a really itchy ear. I know that you didn't need to. I know you didn't need to know that, but I've told you anyway. Really itchy ear. I might have to get Brian to have a look.
Yep.
So,
I can see from it.
I'm going to think I want to put that like that around there, and then just remember to not to tear through it, because that's the only bit that I'm not very good at. So might stick him down first. Should I stick him down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it.
And then tear around him. Right, okay.
We all just want his money, Leslie says. You're right.
Yep. Wouldn't it be nice to just release something and people just buy it, not because like they want it, but because
Because
it's just got your name on it?
any old tap.
Shh! Don't say any old tat. Some of it is tat.
Huh?
Some of it's tat, but not all of it.
I just looked at all this Christmas stuff, and then I looked and found out where you got it all from.
You're just going to go there and do it yourself.
I'll just get it for free.
Not birth, bird, Dave. There we go. So, oh, there's more than one page there. So, bemused. That's how I spend most of my life, to be fair. So, feeling bemused. Right, I'm just going to roughly tear around it first, so that I've got some purchase on it. Remembering not to tear the thing.
Yes, mate. I'll tell you where it all is. Let's just gives him a ton of money.
Yeah, Brian's going to tip you off. So,
Tip you off, yeah.
right,
It's
but
my
yeah,
only objection is that he uses an awful lot of public domain images. Awful lot. Charges a lot of money. But doesn't alter them in any way, so I can get the exact same thing, mount it on a bit of card, put it in a paper bag, and it's the same thing. Expensive. Especially here. And I object. It's like the stuff that Dave showed you right at the beginning. I've used when I bought Dave paper dolls for Christmas. I think 3 years ago I bought him his first pack, and then the second year I bought a couple more packs for him. But the first year I bought myself a pack and put them away, and I've used 3 of them, 3 men from it, for the first time ever. It doesn't inspire me in the same way. People rave about it, and I don't get it. I really don't.
no, I love the paper dolls, but like if I could get them like direct from the place wherever they, you know, they're basically somebody's unclaimed relative pictures, aren't they? So. Right, remind me to get when I get to the thing. I need to tear around bird, Dave.
Now, see, Leslie, that's probably the only thing I do buy.
What's that?
Stamps.
Yeah.
And not all of them, but I've got a couple of big stamps that are on this one. But they're massively expensive.
They are. I can't afford to buy your stamps at all. Your stamps are
Every once in a while,
ridiculous.
in fact,
Get off.
I came round here the last Sunday I was here with you.
Oh, yeah.
Not the last
I
Sunday.
didn't know, though.
No, I know. David bought a stamp set.
Them.
Yeah, David bought a stamp set, and I'd bought a stamp set, and I bought the stamp as anonymous one for 30 quid nearly. And he bought exactly the same thing for next to nothing.
Yeah, I bought a set of stamps off Amazon, so not off AliExpress or anywhere like that. Off Amazon. I just saw them and I just thought, oh, I like them. I'll buy them. And I didn't know that they were a knockoff version of Stampers Anonymous ones. They're actually these ones. So they're just like a clear acrylic ones, and ones that. So I'd bought mine for like $1.98, something like that.
And I walked in and I went, "Where's yours? I paid 30 quid for mine."
So
And in fairness, I use them. I like them. But it takes. I have to kind of ponder over the stamps for a long time because I'll only buy the ones that I really like.
I've just got. I bought so many stamps when I first started out that I just really do not need to buy any more stamps. Really, like if you saw the amount of stamps, I need to sell my stamps because I don't use them. They are just such a waste of space, really. In fact, I've cleared most of my stamps out of here because they were taking up precious napkin space. Well, space where I could have napkins, basically. There we go. That's that. The only bit I don't like is I kind of got a bit close there, but I guess I could just put some more behind, couldn't I? Yeah, we'll just put that there, stick that on the back. Put that on there, because that could, I got a
Yeah,
bit
we use
close.
that from the heart as well, Joe. I'd actually like to go to the actual shop. Because you look at what they've got online, it looks like it'd be an amazing shop to visit.
Right, now that's just a bit big now, so how am I going to be able to do that without tearing it? Don't tear it off, Dave, that was the whole point of doing it in the first place. Yeah, I'm happy with that, I think. Yeah, and I'm just going to put a bit of ink around the edge, and I'm going to go ultra dark. Perhaps I should have inked the page before I even did this, but never mind. I'm here now. Don't hold it by that, Dave, that's just going to tear off if you do. Cool, as that. All the way around.
I don't know, Joe. I've never been to the actual shop I'd like to go.
Oh, she Ben?
No.
All right.
Just asking if it's college at Harrogate.
Where is it?
Harrogate.
Harrogate. All right. Just get Vic to go and pick something up.
Oh, that's true.
Nick lives in Harrogate, so.
Yeah, ask him if he knows where it is.
Well, well, he won't know where it is, but if you tell him the street, he might know where that is.
No, he might do. He might know. He might have been past it or in it. Or
Oh, right. Yeah.
he's arty, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's not generally, but he's definitely arty, and they don't just do our stuff. They do
Oh, you're
our
not going to
stuff.
fit now, are you, you bugger? Okay, so what do I do? I'm going to tear this off. I'm going to re-stick this. I'm going to re-stick that on. Yeah, because you fit now, don't you? Yeah, you do. Like that. No, do it like that. Yeah, that's it. So put that on there. And then we'll have this restuck over the top. Yeah. I might stick this to something and then cut this out. Cut it out, I mean tear it out. How are we doing for charge? Oh yeah, alright. Right, something that is a similar sort of colour. We've got a bit of pink in the background, so is that too pink? Although if I ink it down, it'll be alright. Let's stick this on. Should put it on that way, or put it on that way? Oh, that's perfect. We'll do that. And then we'll ink this. Just take the fluorescentness off it. Again, make a big thing of the edge. That's it. So we'll put that on there, put that like that, and then we're going to stick that over the top. Yep, cool. I'm happy with that. Oh, don't do that, Dave. Cool. That's going to go on there. Yes, like that. And we're going to stick this down now. Try and get the edge as well so it doesn't tear up. All the way around. I'm going to finish. And once I've done this, I'm going to finish this. We can work on this next time or do something else maybe. Who knows? So, where are we putting that? There. There. Yeah, I'm going to put that there. Where's my... Oh, I put it up there, didn't I? And do I want him there? No, I want it there. Definitely want it there. And I could, oh, I know what I might have up there. I might have a Timmy word. As we've mentioned him in this video. A Timmy word. Can I have a Timmy word? Yeah, like rich. Yeah, we'll have that. That's definitely a Timmy word. Can I have a Timmy word, Brian? Hang on a minute. Where am I? Something's just fallen off there, and I have no idea what that was. Oh, it was a card, so it's fine. Words and quote chips, yeah. Does that got anything on there that's any billion? That might be worth. Might keep that in case I win the lottery. Billion.
You never know.
Don't think I'll ever win the lottery. I did play it last night. Didn't
Hey,
win.
you did it for a change.
Yeah. I just felt the urge. I felt like I'm going to be the winner, and I bought it now. It's going to be no. It's not going to be me. It's going to be no.
It could be no.
It could, but it isn't.
But it ain't.
Danger zone. That's those rude health things again, isn't it? No. Every sprinkle is different. Bless you.
You died?
73. 74. 75. 76. 77. I don't sing that, but like. A kind word is like a spring day. Wet and horrible.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Where does all the money go? What are you laughing at?
You're funny. You perked up a bit.
The world kisses... The what? The world kisses some with pain. What? The world kisses some with pain, but it's not even kisses spelled right. It's kiss-e. Kissy. The world kisses some with pain.
Oh, there.
AliExpress ones, yeah, you can tell by the spelling.
Because the spelling and the sentence.
A masterpiece man, William Shakespeare. Childhood maxim, Gorky. What?
Okay.
Childhood maxim, Gorky. Yeah, you can tell they're AliExpress. Ask me to repay it with songs. Oh, that might be.
I think I got a packet the same time I got you those.
Yeah.
They're like supposed to be retro ones, so they're like red reds and blacks and
Yeah.
colours. And I've got ladies' toilet.
Have you?
Yeah. Made with lemon jelly.
Okay, well, fine.
Yeah. In a time of need.
Okay.
There's a couple more. But I can't think of them. But they're all
I-
just pointless.
When nothing is sure, everything is possible. Thanks, Tim. But I think we're going to go with ask me to repay it with songs, because that's kind of fitting, isn't it? So,
That's you.
well, I
Repay
can
with
always
song.
repay it with songs.
Or a pirate accent.
Yeah, or a pirate accent. Shall I put it on a bit of book page? I've just thrown a bit of book page away. Maybe I should have used that. Maybe not. Maybe I
Do
shouldn't.
you know when I said give yourself mixed stuff into it? I didn't mean everything.
No. I'm just looking through what Brian's thrown away, if there's anything I could use, but no. No, don't want to use that. Dave, just find something. I've just put it something somewhere. I've just put something somewhere, because that's...
In here.
There we go. Well, let's put this. Yeah, I'm going to stick that on there and then just cut that out. I'm not going to tear it. I'm going to cut it. I think this is a sticky label.
Are you going to cut it? Are you going to fussy cut it or just...
No, I'm just going to cut it.
Oh my god. The radicalness of it.
It's not like me to cut anything, but
No. It's like when you sent me that message the other day about that book. Now I've got loads of foot scripts to do. I was like,
yeah, I'm not.
fussy-
No, I'm not going to.
fussy cut.
Well, my intention is, because like I'm spending more time with Vic downstairs, my intention is to,
Teach him how to fussy cut.
yeah, to teach him to fussy cut, and I'll sit and watch him. No, is to,
Cut this.
is to sit downstairs and watch things with him whilst doing some fussy cutting. That's my intention. You know what they say about intentions, like. Yeah, because like everything. So I did start fussy cutting while he was downstairs with me, and I cut one thing and I got bored. So that's going well.
Yeah, I can tell.
Because he likes it. It'll. But because he's looking at a screen, he likes it to be fairly dark, and I can't obviously fussy cut in the dark. So I can do lots of things in the dark, but not fussy cutting. Take that as you may. I might use a colour. Yeah, take that as Theresa May. I'm going to use a colour on this, I think. Not with that, Dave. With this, maybe.
On the blue paper. What were you looking for?
On the blue paper? What? Oh, yeah. Is that what you meant? That?
Joe has put on the blue paper.
All right. I think it might have
But
been
she
the...
shouted at you. On the blue paper. If I win the lottery, nobody's going to know.
Who's that? Leah?
Yeah.
All right.
Keep your friends close, but your money closer.
Yeah. Yeah. And you see an enemy's closer.
But why would we want to keep them closer? Well, they've been opening and closing all the time and keeping you underwater.
I see an enemy. I see an enemy doesn't open and close, does it? Oh no, it does. I don't know.
I'm not looking it up.
My brain now doesn't know.
Confused.
It's kind of, oh, my brains are processing now, thanks.
Oh,
Brian.
especially not as long. Thanks, Leah.
Ask me to repay it with songs, and you'll get one answer. can ask me. You might not like the answer though.
It's that whole when they say kill them with kindness, they didn't mean literally. But my hammer is so kind.
My pillow is called kindness. It's called smothering with kindness. There we go. Cool. That's that. That's done. Oh gosh. Let's take this off the. I'll get the other bits back in that we did together today in a second. Oh, if I could only get the. Is this because my brain's not functioning, or is it because I can't? I'm just stupid.
You are not stupid, don't say that. Not in this ass. Won't have it.
Okay, so let's try this again.
What a matter. Okay, get the pin. I spend hours trying to get the pin.
Done, I think.
And you've got glasses.
Done it, yeah. Cool. That was painful, wasn't it? Watching me do that. That can go in there, that can go in there, that can go over there, that can have the lid on, that can go in the bathroom and get washed. That can have this lid back on. Tidy as you go. Especially if your name is Joe. Sorry Joe, no offence. You just rhymed. That needs to go back on the shelf. That needs to go back on the shelf as well. They need to go just randomly over there, I think they were. Need to have a bit more of a drink, and then we're gonna round off. That's another one to do at some point. Can I give you that?
You can.
So Brian, I'm going to show Brian what I'm going to show Brian what you've done. No, I'm going to show you what Brian's done. Maybe that. Maybe let's try that again. So let's have a look at what we've done. So then we made this. Don't have the physical energy to do that. That's the reason why I stopped using a Filofax. Can't actually. Haven't got the energy to do it. Where's the other one? Where did I put the other one? Was that one? That one? I'm sure I did another one, didn't I? Didn't I? Oh, that is the paper one, isn't it? That's the paper one. That's just the 3, isn't it? Yeah. Oh no, that's the other one. Here, the plastic one. Oh, it's starting to go clear.
Plastic.
Starting to go translucent. I don't know whether it ever came up here. It's my new thing. Oh no, they fell off. The birds have escaped. Oh, brick's gone. The birds have escaped. Hang on. The birds have escaped from the bird box. Bird table. Yes, I am. I'm tethered, that's what he meant, because I've got my mic on. Don't put them on there though, because they're just going to get stuck to everything. So that's, this has fallen off and these have just gone everywhere, so I'll just put them back in there before I do anything else. I was going to use my light box, but I don't know where it is. I don't think it's come up yet. I think it's still down the side of my...
There.
Is it there?
In that cardboard box.
Maybe we need to see it with the... with this. So this is what Brian bought me for my birthday, which is a light box. If I get it all out.
Just get a duvet because she's not putting the heat on yet.
No, good for you. Don't blame me, Joe. Me neither. Ain't happening. Can't make me.
Not on my watch.
So, no, wrong end. Plug this in. Where's this? This is for my weeding. not my garden weeding, obviously. This is for when I'm weeding, when I'm doing vinyl cutting, or when I'm making my shadow boxes. Is that the on? No, that's the on. Is that the up? That's the light. That's the brightest. There we go. Should we turn that off and see whether that makes a difference? Oh, look. Pretty. Does that look pretty on the camera?
Not yet.
All right, because you can't see it.
I'm assuming it will. Which does look pretty. Get you.
So I think I might trim the edges off. Let's turn this off. And then, oh, hang on, it's gone like midnight in here now. There we go, put that back on. And I think I'm going to trim these edges now. Might as well. Oh, I've got a hole in it.
There's a hole in my bucket. Eliza, Eliza. There's a hole in my bucket.
Dear Liza, a hole. Oh, mend it, dear. Whatever his name is.
Sebastian Oscar
No.
Tourniquet.
That's a bit of a mouthful. I don't think that's what it is, Brian. So.
I think you're going right.
I think you find you're not.
I'd be very surprised if it was.
There we go. And should we put the holes in? Well, let's put the holes in. There's my hole maker. Oh, that's not easy, is it, Dave? Maybe I might need this on. Where am I? Nope, that's not going to help. That's not helping. Turn it off.
Not helping very much, am I?
So, a hole.
So pretty. So pretty.
Oh, don't want to commit if it's not a hole.
G is joined.
Oh, hello, Christine. Welcome. Oh, I think I've made a hole rather than. Oh, that's got trapped, didn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think this is slightly bigger holes than it actually has, but it's all right. Okay. Oh, it was a good excuse to get my light box out, wasn't it? So like you could all see what I've done. So this is what we've made today. Let's move my light box out of the way so it doesn't get dirty. Put that there. Okay, so this is what we've done. So this isn't quite dry, like I say. It's still got a bit of drying to do, but it will get more transparent the more it dries because it's on plastic. So there's that. Hang on a minute. There's a whole load of birds here that didn't put back in. Oh, two magpies together. That's all right. Can't separate them. Don't have to salute them. Put me magpies back in. Where's? Oh, I've just thrown a bird somewhere. I have no idea where I threw it. Put them back in my bird box.
Bird.
Right, cool. That's that in there. Right, okay. So this is what we made. So we made this with the plastic thing on the front, on the inside cover, and it will get more transparent as it dries. So I'm just going to leave it that way up until it's completely dry. Then we've got. Then we made. That was the one I made prior to coming on the camera. That's the one we made together, and then that one we've just made. So there we go. So we're going to put those into the Filofax. So get your Filofaxes out now. I'm going to put that back in when it's dry. Get your Filofaxes out and do something with them, because those Rolodexes are like hen's teeth.
Getting more expensive.
Flip that through. I'm going to do a bit of spacing out. Put this one, nope, not that one. Put this one in here. Leah won't remember what a Filofax is because like she's too young. In fact, I'm surprised she knows what paper is.
She don't. She uses digital.
Yeah, there you go. And that's it. So that's our, we're going to be turning this into a thing we're going to work on. And I'm going to do lots of different techniques and things to fill it up with. But of course, can't put that one in yet because it's still wet. And then we're going to do something with the cover of it. But yeah, like I say, get those. Like I say, I've got more here. Get them out, use them up, wear it out. Ain't nothing left in this I'll wear or I care about. 1, 2, 3, shake your body down, shake it on down. 1, 2, 3, shake your body down, shake it on down. 1, 2, 3, shake your body down. Okay, shut up, Dave. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this 2 hours with me, 2.5 hours. Oh, I did say I was only going to do a short video.
She has Filofax, thank you very much.
All right, okay, fair enough. Shall we show them what you've been working on, Brian? Yeah?
I'll put this to one side because it's not ready to go in.
So this is what Brian's been working on, like using my wallpaper kit that is coming out soon. So this is what he's been doing. So this the closure will be magnet or Velcro or something like that, isn't it? Yeah.
I ain't decided yet.
And then this is all of the wallpaper kits. All of these pages are wallpaper. So, like I say, it's fresh, it's new. It might all be stuck together. Who knows? But it gives you a bit of a sneaky peeky of what
We can't see it. Froze.
Oh, you know why?
You run out.
Close. Got 20% battery power left. Is it unfrozen now?
Somebody says, is it unfrozen?
We can't see
Can you
it.
see us? Can you hear us?
Is it
Is
working?
there anybody out there?
Let's refresh yours.
Aha!
Yeah. So, okay. So, yeah, sorry, battery power literally down to 20%. So I'm just going to go through this. So this is what Brian's been working on. So it's going to have a magnet or a Velcro closure, sorry. And then this is all of the wallpaper kit. So this is a sneak peek of my upcoming wallpaper kit, which are all exclusively designed by moi. And I hope you like them. So I'm trying to make them look like genuine Victorian wallpaper.
Yeah, and a bit Florentine.
Yeah, a bit Florentine-y
We
and
like a Florentine paper.
yeah.
And do we not?
So, and these have been the reason why these are a bit shiny is because they've been created using a laser printer. So that's the reason why they're a bit shiny. So, but waste not, want not. So, this is something literally Brian put this together in the space of like 24 hours. Because he was feeling inspired. So I hope you like what's coming up. I personally think they're very beautiful. I know that's a bit like big-headed of me to say, but also it does make you feel a bit like putting your own stuff out there for the world to judge rather than just, recreations of what other people have.
Let them judge, it's amazing.
Brian was very excited when he saw it, hence the reason why he had to make this. So.
And I get the added bonus because I print them all for him.
Yeah, yeah,
I got hold of them early.
yeah. He gets even earlier access. That's why he heads up the design team. He can tell them what to do, but well, not what to do, but what to do with what. So, yeah. So this is all wallpaper. I can't remember how many pages are in wallpaper. Brian, do you know?
32. I believe.
32 different designs in wallpaper. And have you used all 32 in here?
No. Yeah. No.
No.
One black one I haven't used.
All right.
There are 2 with black backgrounds. I've used one of them in the back of that pocket.
Yeah, saw that earlier a few minutes ago.
I haven't used the other.
So yeah, this is the. you know, I can't say anything else about it because it's my own work, and you shouldn't never. It's like you shouldn't applaud yourself, and you should never.
It's amazing. You know I think it's amazing.
Yeah, I know.
I raved about it since you did it. Give it to me, I want to play with them. Give it to me. Let me have them. Send them to me. Send them to me.
Yeah, that's literally what he was doing. I want to try that. So, there you go. That's it. So, that's also done with the wallpaper kit. So, thank you very much, Brian.
Anything else?
This is mine. And yeah, I'm really happy with those. Happy how they turned out. I love her in the corner there. And I really like that one as well. So yeah, so get your Filofaxes out and have a play. So I'll let you know what that looks like probably the next time, next time we do it. So, all right then, folks. Thanks very much for watching. My name's Dash of Dave. Don't forget to give this a like, please. Give this a like, please, 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 please. Give us a like, please. Please, 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 please help me remove my migraine by giving this a like. If you want me to be migraine free, give this a like. So yeah, give it a like. Please share it if you think it's great. If you don't think it's great, don't share it. And yeah, I shall yeah, I'll just share it anyway. So and yeah, thank you very much for watching.
Yes, everybody right early on.
Well, thanks, Jean, for doing that. I really appreciate that. And I will be filming a little Happy Mail thing from what Jean sent me as well. So anyway, thanks very much. My name's Dash of Dave. I will see you all in the next video. You remember, I love you all without exception until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to. And give this a like. So, and I will see you all in the next video. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm going to go and wash my hands now. A big hug. Yes, and my lips now, I've just kissed them. And I'll let you know what this looks like next time. So thank you very much, folks. See you all again soon. Bye. Bye. Say goodbye, Brian.
Bye-bye.